Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about nursing case presentation format in mental health nursing. Directly we are going to the video. First section of your nursing case presentation is history collection. That's the first heading you have to write. Under history collection you have to write a small heading, that means subheading, that is patient biodata. Under patient biodata you have to write some details about the patient in this order, that is name, age, sex, religion, education, occupation, MRD number, that is medical record number, marital status, address, informant, that means who is giving information about the patient. Sometimes the patient can't able to give the information, that time who is there to give information, that person's name or that relation you have to write in informant column. Then present diagnosis, that means what's the present disease condition of the patient, that you have to write in present diagnosis. After that, you have to write history. Under history, first heading is present chief complaints. Present chief complaint means you have to list out all the complaints of the patient. That information you can get from the case sheet or from the patient or from informant. Then present medical history. What is the present medical status of the patient? If the patient is having any kind of medical history, means that you have to specifically mention under present medical history. And if there is no present medical history, means you can write no significant history of present medical history. Next is present surgical history. That means the patient undergone any kinds of surgery and patient is taking treatment and medication for any kind of surgery or operation, means that you have to write under present surgical history. And there is no surgical history, means you can write no significant history of present surgical history. Next heading is past medical history. The same way, if the patient undergone any kind of treatment for any physical condition, means that you have to write specifically under past medical history. And there is no past medical history, means you can write no significant history of past medical history. Next heading is past surgical history. Again the same way, if the patient undergone any kind of surgery and the patient had taken any kind of medication for that, means that you have to specifically mention under past surgical history. And again, if there is no past surgical history, means you can write no significant history of past surgical history. Next is present psychiatric history. That means what the present condition of the patient, how the patient is behaving, normally or in abnormal way, sound or unsound, that you have to write under present psychiatric history. Then past psychiatric history, whether the patient undergone treatment or undergone hospitalization for any psychiatric problem, means that you have to specifically clearly mention under past psychiatric history. And there is no past psychiatric history, means you can write no significant history of past psychiatric history. Next heading is educational and occupational history. Here you have to write the educational status and occupational status of your patient. Next heading is childhood history. Childhood history is very important because childhood problems may develop different kinds of psychiatric problems and psychiatric conditions. So childhood history, that you have to mention under childhood history. Then marital history, that means marital status, married or not, that you have to mention under marital history. Next is legal history. Under legal history, you have to write about divorce, imprisonment, or convicted to any kind of crime. That you have to write under legal history. Next, habit of the patient. Specifically, write what are all the habit of the patient. Next is interpersonal history. That means what is the interpersonal relationship of the patient. That means the patient is maintaining good interpersonal relationship. Means interacting with others or not, or bad interpersonal relationship or impaired interpersonal relationship, that you have to mention under interpersonal history. Next is psychomotor history. Psychomotor history means emotional control, emotional balance capacity of the patient, or the patient is having impaired emotional control or overwhelmed nature, that and all you have to mention under psychomotor history. Next is family history. Writing family history detail is very important in case presentation, especially in psychiatric condition, because family hereditary problems may develop different kinds of psychiatric condition. While writing family history, you have to write both family history and family tree. Under family history, you have to make column like this and you have to write everything about the family. In this slide, you can see how to write the family history. You have to make column like this. In that columns, you have to specify the name, age, sex, relation and health status of the family members. Next, you have to write the family tree. Under family tree, you have to draw the family tree of the patient and you have to mention detailedly each and everything. In this slide, you can see how to draw the family tree. After that, you have to write Mendes status examination. That means what is the Mendes status of the patient with conclusion. Conclusion is very important. After writing Mendes status examination, write the conclusion based on the Mendes status examination. Regarding Mendes status examination, how to write Mendes status examination, everything you can see in the previous videos. Next heading is investigation. Under investigation, you have to write the lab test. And how we have to write investigation means, see this columns and you have to draw like this. Name of the investigation, patient value, normal value, impression. Under name of investigation, write the investigation, blood test or any kind of test or lab test. Then what is the patient value and what is the normal value. Then at last impression. It's normal or not normal, whatever it is that you have to write there. After investigation, you have to write the next heading, that is medication. That means the treatment history. What are all the medication the patient is taking, what is the dose and in which route it's giving, what's the frequency and what is the side effect and what is the nurse's role or responsibility in the particular case or medication. That you have to write under medication. And in this slide, you can see how to make the column and how to draw the column to write medication. Next heading is disease condition. Under disease condition, you have to write definition of your disease condition, etiology of your disease condition, anatomy and physiology. That anatomy and physiology in brief explanation only needed. You no need of explaining detailedly anatomy and physiology of the particular organ. If it is brain means a brief explanation of the anatomy and physiology of brain. Then clinical manifestation of the condition, diagnostic evaluation of the condition, and at last management. Management must include medical management and nursing management. So this many things you have to write under disease condition. After disease condition, you can go to the next section, that is diagnosis and care plan. So first heading is nursing care plan. Under nursing care plan and diagnosis, first you have to write the diagnosis in priority base. After creating the nursing diagnosis, you can write the nursing care plan. Nursing care plan you can write in this format. First you have to write the assessment. Under assessment you have to write the subjective and objective data, then diagnosis, then planning, rational, implementation and evaluation. Evaluation column you can keep vacant. At last, in the evaluation of care, you have to fill evaluation column. Then you have to write the health education. That means list out all the health education based on the needs of the patient and detailedly explain it under this heading. After that, last heading, that is evaluation of care. Under evaluation of care, again you write nursing care plan format and fill the evaluation column. Assessment you write, diagnosis you write, planning you write, rational write, implementation you write. At last, evaluation column you have to fill, like the patient obtained, the patient achieved, the patient gained, like that you have to complete the evaluation. After that, you have to write the conclusion and at last you can write the bibliography. This is the format of nursing case presentation. Hope you understand. Thank you.